What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rico Redd. I'm your host here at We Lit, the show from the artist to the people. I am also the owner of We Lit LLC, where we make sure your brand, your service, and your talent is getting heard. You can catch me every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. right here on iHeartRadio or the TuneIn app over on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. I hope everybody is still continuing to stay safe. I stress this every episode because it is real, man. Look, the virus is here. It's real. We have hope with the vaccines and stuff like that. But let's just make sure we're keeping each other safe so we can continue to have a good year. Now today, of course, I came to you to give you some tips, to spread some knowledge, and just to give you some good vibes. Now, I don't know if you tuned in last show. If you didn't, it's okay. We're here today. But yeah, last show I played you a clip of a track that I did with a local artist here named Vocal. Big shouts out to Vocal, my dude. But this show I have the full track for you. Now I want you to remember that this song is for promotional use. This song. I'm sorry. This song is for promotional use only, to get no financial gain. Now, I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. And I know we're getting ready for Black History Month. I got a lot coming up that I want to share with you guys, and I'm very excited to do the show with you guys. Now, today, I am covering your name, how to register your name, and how to make money off of your name. Now, this goes for business owners and music artists or artists in general. Anybody with a talent, anybody that has a service, or anybody that has a brand. We're going to start with your name. Now, when it comes to your name, you have to make sure it's not a common name. Don't pick nothing that's real common, because one of the hardest things is you don't want to put all this money and all this effort and all this work into building up a name, and then all of a sudden you're getting sued for a trademark or copyright infringements because you're using somebody else's name. But we'll get into that a little later on into the episode. But make sure you're choosing a name that is unique. Like, for instance, my name is Rico Redd, right? All right, so how I came up with that name is that's actually two of my nicknames. I remember back in the day, the candy lady in the neighborhood used to call me Rico Suave. She said I used to look like Rico Suave. So, and then also, growing up, I had these real good friends that stayed right down the street, and they used to call me Lil Red because my favorite color is red. No, I'm not gang affiliated. I just like red. I mean, like, I used to like the red Teletubby, Elmo, and all that, yeah. And all I used to do is wear red, so they used to call me Little Red, and I'm a grown man, and I feel like as a grown man, you should never put little in your name. So I just combined them both together, and they're both unique names to me, and they mean a lot, and I've been carrying them since a child. So when you're looking for your name, make sure you pick something that is unique to you. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to use your name because, you might not want to use your actual personal name. You might not want to use your actual last name because a last name can get caught, that's common. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that could potentially, hold you up and get you sued. So just make sure it's something unique to you and it means something to you. Always remember, that's the only thing you really have is a name. You know what I'm saying? People buy brands based off of a name. People buy Nike just because it's Nike. People buy Jordan just because it's Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Even though, for instance, And One and Jordan are both clothing lines that do the exact same thing, Jordan just has a bigger name, you know what I'm saying? So it's however you want to look at it. To me, I feel like you should support your people in your community. If you have a local person right here in your community that has a clothing line, why don't you support them as much as you do Nike? Why don't you support them as much as you do Jordan? Because they're the ones that's actually there with you and interact with you. See, you're never going to sit there and meet Jordan even though you spent thousands of dollars on his product. You put thousands of dollars into his business, and what did you get out of it? Some sneakers that you might crease up in a couple of weeks, or even some sneakers you might not even wear. Doesn't make sense. And then on top of that, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little off topic, but it does make me mad when it comes to these Jordan fanatics, yo, for real. Like, you're paying for the exact same shoe every time. It's the same shoe. He changes one color, but you spend $200 on that. Let me ask you that. Let me ask you this right here. This year, you bought those new Jordans, right? So instead of taking that $200 and spending it on that Jordans, why you didn't take that to spend on getting you some license for your business? Why didn't you take that to invest in your future? Why didn't you take that to invest in your kids' future? Heck, why didn't you take that $200 to buy your kids some clothes? Not saying you didn't. I mean, you probably did, but at the same time, that's $200 on a pair of shoes, man. Shoes aren't really that important. You can go on Nike's website and spend $200 on some custom made shoes that you made. Yeah, you can choose you can choose any shoe they have on their template. You can put any color you want into it, and you can put letters and your name and all on that. Or if you want to spend some actual money, you can come holler at my graphic designer and he can hook you up some custom shoes. Now, but let's get back on track. I know I got sidetracked, but it really does make me mad when I see people spend their money on unnecessary things, but steady talk about how the community isn't growing. The community isn't growing because the community isn't working together. If we're not working together to get nowhere, we're not going to get nowhere. We're going to stay right here where we're at. Now back on track. Let's talk about registering your name. All right. So once you choose a unique name that is unique to you, that means something to you, and that, when you're also, I'm sorry, before we jump into this, also when you choose it, make sure it's something catchy. See what I'm saying? You don't want to get something that, you don't want to get a name that is too long and nobody can find, because the more time they have to spend looking for it, they can actually just be like, you know what, this is too much. They're just going to end up going to your competitor because it's too hard to find your name, or it's too much. They can't even remember to say it. They might be embarrassed because they don't know how to pronounce it. So make sure it's something catchy and people can remember it. Now, also, when you choose a name, make sure that name pertains to the business you are doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't put like, Jerry's I'm about to give a bad example, but you know what I mean. Don't sit here and choose a name that doesn't go with your business. Like, for instance, I can't say We Lit Bakeries doesn't really go together. We Lit has nothing to do with bakeries. Yeah, we may have fun, but that has nothing to do with it. When you hear We Lit and you hear We Lit Entertainment, that's better, because now you know what I'm saying, it means a lot more. We're animated, we have fun, things like that. But yeah, just make sure you pick a name that has to do with your brand, your business, or what service you offer. And also, for music artists, make sure it's something that's unique to you, and it's something that can really hold up to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't say my name is Glizzy Glock with a 30-round extended clip, and you're not really out here carrying a 30-round extended clip on the Glock, even though it's pointless for you to do so. Quick fact, to be honest with you, for those out there that do engage in firearms, most of your situations with somebody, with an attacker, happens within 6 feet of you. So 30 rounds on a firearm is very unnecessary. But anyways, now back to registering your name. All right, once you found your name and once you found your unique name that you actually like, then what you need to do is you go and you get it registered. Now, you get it registered on the U.S. trademark website. All right, get you a trademark on your name. Now, you can get a trademark on your name, your logo. You can get a trademark on a saying, a slang, and all that. You can actually trademark really anything. Now, trademarks are broken down differently. Now, you can get a trademark through the state. Now, yes, you can get a trademark through the state, which is a little bit cheaper than doing a federal trademark. All right, but a federal trademark will cover you internationally. So, for instance, say you go through the state, you want to take the cheap way, you don't have that much money to do it. That's fine. I mean, when you're starting up a business or you're starting up a career, most of the time you don't really have money like that. So you want to go through the state, but you have to also realize that there can be somebody that's been using that name longer than you, or somebody can come about and get it federally federally trademark, and they can use it opposed to you. So it doesn't cover you internationally. So somebody can still take that name and register it, and if they find out you're using it, they can sue you for trademark infringement. So, like I said before, you don't want to be spending all that money and building up a brand, putting in all the work, all the effort behind something that you don't know. Now, with the U.S. trademarks webpage, you can go there. I will drop the link for you, but you can go there, and what you can do is you search the database. You can search the database and see if somebody has that name. You can also go to GoDaddy.com and see if somebody has that domain. Make sure that you're covered. Make sure you're covered. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you're doing it right. You don't want to be spent, like I said, don't spend all your money on this, and always do your research. You know what I'm saying? Work with a professional. This goes for artists and business owners. Get you a lawyer and get them to tell you legally what to do. You don't want to go into this doing everything blind. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a waste of time, and it's a waste of money. So make sure you're building it the right way. Now, there is one thing. When you do go search the name, say you like the name, and this is a name you really want, you can go search the name. Now, if the person that has the name hasn't been using the name in a while, what they consider it as is abandonment. Alright, so if they haven't been using the name in a while, you can actually register the name if it's been a certain amount of time. I think it's like a year or two. Now, it usually, when you're doing the federal, I don't know about state because I filed mine federal, but federal, it typically runs between $150 $300, between that range. And you also have to register under categories. So when you register, when you trademark your name, you have to give what category it is. It's like $200 per category. So once again, it's like $350, $400 to, depending on what it is. So if you have one category that you register in it in, then you just pay for that one category. You also have to remember now that you may register in that category, but they may not label your business as that. And after a year, you'll get the little R with the circle at the end of your name. You know, the little R that you see on all the big logos and stuff like that. But yeah, you can register it like that. And it's, like I said, it's costly, but at the same time, it costs to be the boss, right? You got to spend money to make money. So, and scared money don't make no money. If you're scared to spend it, you ain't really going to make it. Because I know down here in the state of South Carolina, if you're not paying for these licenses and you're making money, guess what? You about to get hit with a fine. And they could possibly shut your business down. So make sure you're going about it the right ways. You know what I'm saying? And if you need help, you already know. We_lit 803. That's my IG. Reach out to me. Of course, I see y'all ain't been tapping in. It's cool. I'm going to keep drilling it to y'all every episode. We_lit 803. Go ahead and hit that follow button on IG. We just got the YouTube up. And we're getting exclusive interviews that we're putting out there. I know I jumped off subject. We're coming back. So, how can you make money off your name? Alright, so this is how you can make money off your name. Now, once you got all your licenses and everything done, you put in the work. All right, you go on social media, and social media is very powerful. It is very powerful with music or a brand. Like I was just telling the business owner that I'm working with, your number one thing is hashtags. Hashtags. When you are working on a certain thing, hashtag it. Go on to Instagram. Instagram is always the best social media website to use. You go on Instagram and you hashtag whatever it is you're pertaining to. When you hashtag that, you click on the one that's already up. If it says 1.5 M, click on that. Because that means 1.5 million people are trending that. Well, they're showing you what's trending. So click on what's trending and it'll reach a certain audience. That's how you can build up your following a lot. You can even add celebrities, and celebrities might even check it out. You never know. Give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst they can do? Say no. They didn't know you from before, but they're gonna remember your name somehow. Your name's gonna end up popping up again, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I remember so and so." Yeah, doesn't matter. But yeah. Make sure once you build up your following, what you can do is you can sell your name, you can sell your services, or you can sell your logo or brand to another company. Say, for instance, just like with celebrities, Sometimes they'll take an endorsement deal. So they'll be like, yeah, so I'll do a commercial for you if you pay me so and so. You can get them to pay you a certain percentage, and you can get them to pay you money up front. You get a certain percentage for royalties, they pay you. There you go. Your name, your following increases from that. Plus, other people want to work with you. Now, also, for instance, you have a successful brand that you built. Some people might reach out, like a clothing line might reach out and be like, hey, we see you have a huge following. We would like to work with you. So they might ask you to put your name on their clothes, or to put your brand, like your logo, on their clothes. Whatever you feel like doing, you can sell to them, pitch it to them. Same thing with your services. People might say, hey, we like your music. We want to put you in a commercial. You can do that. People might say, hey, we want to put it on a movie. You can do that as well. So, there's ways you can make money off of your name. You make money strictly off of selling your name, but you got to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Not saying give away your name. Always make sure you read that paperwork for real. Because like I said, the fine print is something serious, and they will get you with that fine print. So make sure you're reading it. Make sure you get a lawyer to read over it. And you make your money off of your name, your logo, or your brand. You can even have a slogan that you can make money off of. You know what I'm saying? So you sell that to vendors or people that want to pay for it. You can also do it for your clients, your customers, your followers, stuff like that. Put it on cards, put it on t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you know what you're doing, and you get your license first. You have to get covered. That's where you make your money at, is paperwork. Paperwork is aggravating. It becomes costly. It's a lot. You don't know what to do. It's cool, I can help you, or people on my team can help you. But there's other people out there that can help you. You just got to reach out and do it. Sometimes we get too caught up on our pride to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? You can help. You can go out there and get help from people. Go look for business owners and artists. Don't be afraid to reach out to investors. Investors, they make sure that you make it. If you have something that they can profit off of, they will invest in you. Small business. Let me give you a little tip, a little hint on something. These major companies, right? The corporations. Remember I told y'all in the last episode, corporations get taxed twice and they get hit hard with taxes. Well, how do they avoid paying so much taxes, or how do they get money back from that? What they do is they sponsor something. Right? So if you have a business or anything like that, or you put together an organization, you can reach out to these major corporations. And I think the one that's leading right now is actually Wells Fargo. You can reach out to them, and they will sponsor you. They will invest in you to make their money, because they need that tax write-off. So they'll use it as a tax write-off. So there's nothing to reach out to them. Like with little rec teams and little rec sporting teams, they go out and they get sponsored by local people in the community. You can do the exact same thing. And also, not only do they want to have a tax write-off, they also want to use it to, build their following up. Because when people see that, they like, oh, they support so-and-so. Yeah, I want to go there. So it brings them business as well. It looks good on both of y'all. Y'all getting what you want. So don't be discouraged. There's ways out there that you can keep everything going. And there's certain people out there, like me, I will help you, but you got to reach out to me. Now, you can always reach me on IG. That's we_lit803. You can reach me on my Snapchat at MAGICLLYRED. That's magically red without the A. You can reach me on Facebook at The We Lit Show. You can also send me over an email as well. It's WELITBRANDCO803@gmail.com. That's WeLitBrandandCo803@gmail.com. And like I told y'all last week now, if you on Modern Warfare, I'm not too big on multiplayer, because it's kind of slow. For me, it's kind of slow. I'm thinking about starting up a Twitch account. I don't know. Y'all reach out to me, see what y'all think. I ain't even gonna sit here and cap like I'm the best player now, because when I start this Twitch, I'm gonna tell y'all this is the everyday life of a Modern Warfare player. I be on Warzone a lot though, and to those that do play Warzone, I'm gonna stress it again. Play as a team, man. Stop leaving your teammates hanging, man. For real. I played today with somebody, and they actually played as a team. So we almost won. At the last minute, they died, and I ran out of ammo. So we almost won. We came in second, but we didn't bring it in. But you know what I'm saying. Just make sure that you're playing as a team. All right, it's a team game. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. But yeah, my Activision account, you can reach me at Rico Redd. That's Red with 2 D's, 803. Or you can, I'm a PlayStation Network person, so you can add me on PlayStation Network at GHO5TRYDER 803. That's Ghost Rider 803 with a 5 and a Y. Now, I promised y'all, like I said, to get into the track. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to play y'all the track that I did with my boy Evocal. Big shouts out to him. Y'all make sure y'all go over to my social media, and I'll leave his tags where you can actually find them, and you can reach out to him as well. He's a dope singer. Big shouts out to Bird G Uchiha as well. That's one of the artists that I manage. He is definitely a dope artist. I will be playing more of his music as well. I'm getting ready to do some music with him. But yeah, make sure y'all are tapping in with me, man, and make sure that you're not afraid to do it. Remember, it's hashtag 2020WON. Man, this is your year to win. Don't be afraid. Take that next step. Learn something new. Read a book. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is key. They can't take knowledge away from you. They can take everything else away from you but your knowledge. They can even strip you of your pride, but guess what? You know a lot. When you know a lot, you have the power. Knowledge is even more powerful than money. Knowledge can get you further in this world. But enough of that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're tuning in every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. iHeartRadio, TuneIn app, WDRB Media. I'm your host, Rico Redd, here at We Lit, the show from the artists to the people. I'm about to get ready to get out of here, but of course I'm going to leave y'all with some vibes. Make sure you're tapping in with me. Once again, I can't stress it enough. We_lit 803. That is we_lit 803. That's my IG. Reach out to me. Tap in. Have fun. Hey, as always, stay safe and stay lit. I'm out here. It's Rico Redd. We lit! Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Let's get this understood. Cause I'm on right now and I feel good. No mention in the hills, I'm in the hood. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Let's get this understood. Let's get this understood. I done came a long way back from the hood, doing things that these other people wish they could. Go against the grain like a piece of wood. I done reached my dreams and now it's no stopping. This where I need to be. Everything that I spit on the verse is something you wish that you see. I've been going hard for the past years, no slowing down. I know that the pain won't hurt me, it's gon' work itself right out. Hey, I didn't even think like this back a couple years ago when I ain't have anything that I see in my vision. Now opportunity is at my grasp. The world is watching and I'ma feed them quick. Me and PD boy in here dedicating to these hits. I'm feeling myself, I guess you can't
feeling myself, I guess you just can't call me cocky. No limitations to what I can do, it ain't no stopping. Rising up to the top, that's really where I'm supposed to be. I've been living my life every single day like this was really a dream. Got women hitting up my phone every day, just trying to get up in my bed. When I hop on the stage, I see the fans scream out, "We love you, Red." I've been bouncing up and down for a couple of years. This is what you supposed to do. Believe in yourself, I believe in me, so there ain't nothing I can't do. No judgment, this how I'm gonna live it out. Yeah, I've been pumping hard, and ain't no way they can work it out. No competition, I crush it all on sight. I hope you understand this when you hear this every night. Let's go. Cause I'm on right now and I feel good. No mansion in the hills, I'm in the hood. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Let's get this understood. Cause I'm on right now and I feel good. No mansion in the hills, I'm in the hood. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Let's get this understood. Yeah, Evocal, Rico Redd. Yeah, let's go. I've been down for so long. Now finally I'm up.
My nigga 2 for the GOAT, these other niggas base.
I've been down for so long, but now I'm up, but now I'm up. They've been talking so long, but I didn't give up. I've been down for so long, but now I'm up, but now I'm up. They've been talking so long, but I didn't give up. Been down so long, I wonder what the top is. Stop listening to the haters and the fake friends. It's about me and my family in the end. Gotta set yourself for greatness so you can win. When you gotta set time, gotta put it to use. Don't concern yourself with opinions of what they may do. Once you break your focus, that's when you lose. Be the best that you can be for you. Never lie about it and tell the truth. Cause in the end they can't tell the story you've been through. Just always know knowledge they can't take from you. When they try to apply the pressure, don't fold it too. Let's go. So long, but now I'm up, but now I'm up. Yeah, I've been talking so long, but I didn't give up. I've been down for so long, but now I'm up, but now I'm up. They've been talking so long, but I didn't give up. I never give up. It took a little time just to figure it out. I had to keep the faith when nobody was on my side. I had to learn when I was down. All my friends wasn't around. When I fell off and hit the ground, and they nowhere to be found. Now I'm back up on my grind, and forever I'm gon' shine. I know some of y'all thought I fell off. It just wasn't my time. I wish I had someone to show me between fake and real, but it only made me strong. I really know how it is. For so long, but now I'm up, but now I'm up. Yeah, I've been talking so long, but I didn't give up. Never give up. I've been down for so long, but now I'm up, but now I'm up.